Hi guys. So in this video I am going to be trying on one of each glove I have, which is a lot, while chewing gum and venting. The first gloves I'm starting out with are these beautiful, sleek, black leather gloves, as many of you have seen so far on my channel already. So, put this on. And the special part is, with each glove that I try on, I'm going to be venting about a new subject. Okay. So the first session the first thing I'm going to vent about right now is the fact that I feel as though my views on my videos have been less this week for some reason. I feel as though my videos this week have not been performing quite as well. And so that bums me out a little bit, you know? Having all of your videos for the week ranking about number 4 to number 10 is kind of a bummer. But hopefully next week might be better. I just really want to entertain you guys. So, anywho. Alright, so that was my first vent, my first negative about my life right now. It's that I feel like, for some reason, my views on my videos this week are kind of... Okay, that's the first one. Next. I believe these next ones are the extra small white JMU ones. But we'll see. I've got my powder. So, my next negative is that you need 4,000 watch hours to be monetized on YouTube, which is of course my goal, one of my goals. And I feel as though I've been like stuck within 200 hours of the 4,000 hour watch goal for like a whole month now. It almost seems like YouTube is purposely messing with it so that I won't get monetized or something. But maybe that's just all in my head. I don't know. But those watch hours, they move slow as molasses, it seems like. I'm not sure if these are the McKesson extra small or the JMU. I don't know. I laid out both. Didn't take the boxes, so I don't know. But I know you guys like the stretching sounds the best. All right, time for the next pair. Our sterling gray. Okay, so the third negative thing is that it's been really hot here for November. Like, I feel like it's been record heat. And they keep saying, oh, temps to drop, temps to drop. They never do. So I'm like, I'm sweating at night. I'm, you know, just being like, gosh, I wish I could just be cozy and have it be cooler. And nah, I mean, there's some good parts about that, but overall, it's like, okay, I'm done with the heat. We don't have a beach around where I live, so nobody's pools are open year round, so there's no need for it to be hot. I'm okay with it being, you know, nice weather, but it's just been, I don't know. Guess I could pull these down now. Pull them over my sleeve. Okay, next. So, the fourth negative thing is that I feel as though my Patreon membership hasn't been working out as well as I had hoped it would. I feel like I try my best to come up with ideas for it and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I feel like, you know, people will sign up, they'll like it for a little bit, and then they'll just, you know, disappear out of nowhere. So it just kind of like the watch hours, it just kind of seems like it's hovering like right there, because 2 people will unsubscribe and then 1 person will subscribe and then 2 will subscribe and then 1 will unsubscribe. So it's like, you know, okay, next. And these are in no particular order if you haven't noticed. The extra small vinyl. Okay, so the next negative thing might have to repowder my hands. I think these are the tightest ones of them all, at least in the front. So the 5th negative thing is that I still have to pay off my ticket, which I've been postponing. So that's probably the 5th negative thing. I've also wanted to go on like a Skims shopping spree online. Ooh. And I'm trying to restrain because I want to save money, and plus my first priority is buying props and tools for this channel for you guys. So get in there, fingers. There we go. So that's my 5th negative thing. So next. So my 6th negative thing is I tried to reach out to this woman in charge of the soft touch spa. It's like an ASMR spa. I think they're based somewhere in LA or New York, but they were having a pop-up in Kansas City on the 3rd of December. So I messaged her and I said, hey, I mean, first of all, they were out of spots for my area, so I was really bummed out about that. Then I messaged her and I said, hey, do you have any availability to maybe fit me in the day that you're here? Maybe I can film and, you know, we can collaborate or whatever. No response. No response. She didn't have time to respond, which, you know, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but it's kind of bordering on a little selfish, in my opinion. You know, the least she could have done was just been like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, they're all booked up, but that sounds like a great idea. No, I just get, so probably gonna have to repowder my hands because each of these fingers, but that would have been such a cool video. I could have filmed it and give them exposure, me exposure, you know. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Guess not everything's gonna work out right. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this finger up. Guys, I'm gonna repowder my hands. I've got like a spring vibe right here. All right, next. Okay. Repowder. I'll do the extra small blue. So the 7th negative thing for glove number 7. Ooh, these are tight. I just feel extra tight. So, ooh, there we go. There we go. So for the 7th negative thing in my life is none of y'all were interested in purchasing the allergy kit that I did a video for, and that's my first like collaboration with a brand, so I was really kind of hoping that that would go well. Unfortunately, no one has yet. I'm thinking about doing a video where I perform the at-home test, send my results in, get them back. Maybe it'll entice a little bit more people to do it, because I think it's really an exciting thing. Actually, I just haven't gotten around to doing it, but I am going to soon, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. So if you already are thinking, I want to get tested for allergies, or see, just go buy that kit. It's perfect opportunity, you know. So and that's probably I was hoping that I'd have a, you know, a good first sponsorship bang. Not so far. Ooh. Okay, so these were the blue extra small. Alrighty, let's move on, since I got the blues today. Okay, I believe these are the nitro black extra small. Well, this one seems like it's latex. Hold on. See? Okay, yeah. These are the nitro. So I'm gonna try these on next. And my 8th negative thing is that I'm not very good at creating thumbnails, and it's really starting to kind of weigh on me, because I'll have a thumbnail that I think is great, and then I get on like a YouTube optimization site and they say, no, this thumbnail is like a 4 out of 100. And I'm like, really? So, and sometimes I sit there and I'm like, what do I choose? And then sometimes I sit in front of the camera and I take picture after picture after picture after I'm done filming the video, and I just cannot get a good one. So that kind of has been a little bit annoying for me lately. So alrighty, next. Did we try these on? Some kids yelling out there. I don't think we did. Anyways, okay, so here's the pink. These are like a medium, I believe. I don't have the pink and extra small. If you guys would like to see that, you can comment down below. I couldn't find orange or yellow and extra small or gold. Okay, so the 9th negative thing is sometimes I feel like I'm bothering people. Like, I feel like this culture, like I've mentioned before, it's really like a ghost culture. Like, people act like they forgot you exist no matter how long you've known them. And sometimes that's good in some ways, but in other ways it's just like you're sitting there and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting to get a text or a call from these people because they said they would follow up. Never comes. Never comes. And it's the same thing with like applying for like jobs or emailing people. Like I mentioned before, people just don't respond these days, even in business. If it's like a customer, if it's a recruiter, oh, I'll follow back up with you. You bug them 3 times for their promised response. Nothing. That's probably the 9th negative thing right now. Alrighty, let's go to the next. Let's try on the leopard gloves. Okay, so for my 10th negative thing, is I am a food-aholic. I spend so much money on food. It's out of this world. I'm a foodie. And I mean, I'm not good at cooking, not good at prepping meals, I'm not good at grocery shopping. I'm just not good with food all the way around. So, you know, that's another negative. Let's see here. So yeah, was that the 10th thing? That's the 10th negative thing. Is that I'm not a good grocery / food spender. Next. Okay. So anyways, my 11th, my lucky number 11 negative thing is what was I gonna say? I had something I was gonna say. Ooh. My birthday is coming up. And I don't want to turn the next number. I really don't. And I'm not trying to self-depreciate myself with this video. I just, you know, I want to be honest because I feel like, which is probably foreshadowing another negative thing, but this world is very, very, my life is perfect. I went to Hawaii and, you know, posed for a magazine with my husband. I just feel like the world's very, very you can't see behind this curtain. It's none of your business. And I'm trying to, like, I know people want to see another side. They want to see other people's struggles. They don't want to have thrown in their face, guess what? My kid won another award. Mommy and daddy are so proud of it. You know, no one wants that constantly, like, shoved down their throat. So, you know, maybe it's time we all be a little bit more grounded and transparent. Not everything has to be a facade, you know? I don't know. Next. Okay. Here? Yeah, this is the black extra small latex. So my 12th negative thing is, let's see. I would like to find, ooh, I need to repowder my hands. The 12th negative thing is that I love to write. Love to write. Have a talent for it. Can't really seem to find like a, hold on. There we go. There's the other one. Can't really seem to find like a corporate, like 9 to 5 that involves writing. I did have one, but you know, I'd love to have it again, but just doesn't, you know, hasn't worked out lately. Next. The 13th negative thing is that I'm very socially awkward at gatherings. And sometimes I'll just like have to force myself to go do things. And I don't like it. But we're getting there. Next. The other extra small white. These are either my cousin or I think these are my cousin. I'm not sure. They might be the JMU. Whatever ones I tried on before, those are different than these. So, let's see. So the 14th negative thing in this vent session is that I would like to find somebody that is a match for me one of these days, you know? Oop, there's already a little rep that tells me that these are the McCussin. So, you know, we'll see. Oh my gosh, I have to pull these up. Next. Thing. The 15th negative thing is that I will literally call my mom like 15 times in a week, twice a day. Never freaking calls me, ever. I don't know, sometimes I just feel like I'm that family member that's just you know, the obsessive one and everyone else is like, but sometimes it can get to me, you know. Next, 16th negative thing. Lots of gloves, guys, lots and lots of gloves. Let's see. Is that my apartment is currently a huge mess. And I'm dreading cleaning it, and I've been putting it off. So, any of you else hate cleaning? Like, I'd rather have a maid than a freaking chef, even though I suck with food too. How many more do we have? Oh, we have a couple more. Time for the surgical gloves. So, the 17th negative thing is that I have a lot of regrets in my life. Now, let's say I actually went down the path, and a different path. It could have turned out worse or not any better, or you never know. But there are times where I sit there and I'm like, maybe I should have went that way, or, you know, I'm very analytical. But, you know, so that would be the 17th negative thing right now. Pull these over my sleeve. Have a little bit more of a grip. Next. Ooh. Boop. Boop. Next. I think these are our last ones, guys. 15th negative thing. These are little like bath scrub gloves, but hey, they're gloves. They have some textures and sounds. Where's the other one? Here they are. So the 19th negative thing is that I would love to live somewhere like Florida, you know, or Hawaii, somewhere really warm and tropical. But it just hasn't panned out, you know? It just hasn't panned out. Like dry brushing yourself. Oh. Next, last one, guys. The big 2-0. These are the large blue. We already tried on the small one. We already tried on the extra small ones. Here we go. Ooh, these fingers are weird. Okay. A little bit more of the so the 20th negative thing is that I have a lot of anxiety as well as boredom. So I can get bored really easy, but then whenever someone invites me to do something fun, I'm like, no. So it's like I don't have a soft spot. Like I don't have like a right temperature. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my little vent session, 20 negative things, 20 gloves, and gum chewing. And let me know what you'd like to see next. Bye.